Hello everyone and welcome to the void between reality and the land of heckin' nerds. My name is Brian, aka He of the Void, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Legacy Evolution Leo Prime and Beast Wars the Second Leo Convoy. Now, I know that I said we were going to review the movie Maximals for the next couple Mondays, but I had to hit the emergency review button because I went to Toy Fair on Saturday, or Toy Expo on Saturday. I was walking around. I didn't really find anything I had on my list of, targets or whatnot. But lo and behold, one of the last booths in the second building, I found from the Japanese exclusive Beast Wars 2 line, I found a complete Leo Convoy. And I think you can forgive me if I review him, and I thought it was as good an opportunity as any to also review Leo Prime from the Legacy Evolution line. This is a toy that I never really had any hopes of ever owning, but I found it at an incredible price. You can see that he is chicken tikka flavored. He has deliciously yellowed over time, but this is a 27-year-old figure. That's gonna happen. when you've aged that much, you're gonna turn a little yellow if you're a transformer or any toy. But the guy said it started at 60, but he was willing to go down to 45. That was honestly an absolute steal of a deal. Thank you. I unfortunately didn't get your name, but if you're somehow watching this, thank you so much for the deal you gave me on this figure. I'm forever grateful that I now have this in my collection. And I'm deciding whether or not he's going to be in the general population or if he's going to occupy the cabinet with G1 Prime. But anyway, enough of my ramblings. Let's go ahead and get into it. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at both robot modes. Then we're going to do the transformations. Then we'll look at both lion modes and then transform back and give final thoughts on the figure. So we're going to go ahead and start with the original. Oh my God, I can't believe I have this. Excuse me if I'm being a bit of a geek or nerd or whatever. I can't put into words how happy I am that I have a Leo Convoy. But we will give you the customary look at it's Optimus Prime's head, okay? I know it's Leo Convoy, but that's a darn good head sculpt of an Optimus Prime. Head sculpt is good head sculpt. This guy, as a toy from the 90s, is chock full of gimmicks, to the point of compromising the figure a little bit, but it was the 90s. Everything had to be crammed with gimmicks. That's just the way it was. Get over it. The first gimmick is you can open up his chest, and you have his spark crystal and the rub sign. Let's see if the rub sign will behave itself. Nah, it kind of does, but again, this is nearly a 30-year-old toy. Then we have in his little legs here, his lion legs, if you come back here, he has some spring out claws, which look pretty cool. He also, in his arms, if you push this little gray tab, I said if you push this little gray tab, there you go. He has some flip out missile launchers. I will show one missile firing, okay? Because these are nearly 30-year-old missiles, and I do not want the missile gremlin getting these, okay? I don't even know if this is going to fire. I haven't tested it yet. Okay, so it does fire. That's good to know. That will never be fired again because I do not want the missile gremlin. I always switch. I forget, is it the Missile Gremlin and the Missile Goblin? I swear I always switch that. But I do not want the missile thing coming and stealing my nearly 30-year-old missiles. Then as you can see, he has these spring out missiles. This one is a little floopy. He has these spring out missile launchers that can also come off. Oh, the creaking. And they can be held in his hand as such. But I like to keep these attached so that nothing happens to him. You might notice that there is a good amount of gold plastic. Luckily, this does not appear to be gold plastic, syndrome plastic. I did bring that up with the guy who sold me this, and he said, no, this was generally a toy that was safe from gold plastic. Thank God it's not Randy. Praise Primus, this is not Randy levels of gold plastic syndrome. So, for his other gimmicks, if you flip up this tab, we'll flip down these. He does have his Lion Typhoon action. If you push down this big red tab, he can do a spin. And it does generate a good bit of wind. So that is very cool. And if you come to his head, he's got a little tab here, which will show off the lion head teeth. So like I said, chock full of gimmicks. It is a toy from the 90s, especially a Japanese toy from the 90s. If you know anything about Beast Wars the Second and Beast Wars Neo, you know that every toy had heavy undertones of insanity. But yeah, as for posability, he does have it. It's not great because, again, gimmicks. The shoulders can kind of move. You got to bend at the elbow. The head can go 360. He does have a 360. I'm not going to demonstrate that because that is really tight. I will have to turn it for the transformation, but I'm not going to really futz with it. No real hip articulation, but he does have a double knee, but that is for transformation, no toe articulation or anything like that. But there you go. There is the robot mode for your, I was going to say legacy, for your Beast Wars the Second or Beast Wars 2 Leo Convoy. Now we will go ahead and get into his grandson, pretty much. We have Leo Prime. This was from the second line of, or the second, was it line or wave or whatever, of Legacy. This was Legacy Evolution, Optimus Prime, or Leo Prime. God, tongue twisters. But it's Optimus Prime's head. It's just Optimus Prime's head. Again, I feel like a broken record, but I am completely out of things to say about Optimus Prime's head. As you can see, this guy is much like his predecessor, is wearing an entire exploded lion on himself. So he's got sort of a similar thing, although these are not spring-loaded, but he does have the blades underneath his arms. If I can get them out. There we go. So you can have him with the arm blades out. Then he has, if you flip up his mane on here, he has these guns, which he can hold like so. He's got these little pistols. I'm just going to put these back up here to make transformation a little easier. He does have a spark crystal in his chest, like his predecessor. For posability, it is pretty limited. You can move the lion head out of the way and get some shoulder articulation. Does have a bicep swivel. These are mushroom pegs, but luckily they appeared, the ones on, where are the other mushroom pegs? The ones on his lion legs are nice and thick, so they do not come out, and these are double mushroom pegs. So I have not had any problems with that, fortunately. Can do a 360 at the waist. Can do the splits. Kick forward that far and back. Oh, did I say he had elbow articulation? He has elbow articulation. My bad. Deep bend at the knee, but that's more or less for transformation. No real toe articulation, unfortunately. So yeah, there is the robot mode for Legacy Leo Prime. Do you like the robot mode for this guy? It looks great. This was a toy I was expecting to like, not love. It's an exploded lion. It carries the heavy undertones of madness that most Beast Wars 2 and Beast Wars Neo toys had. It's a great robot mode, and it has an exploded lion all over it. What's not to like? Okay, going into transformation, we're going to start with this guy, because he is the more complicated of the two. We're going to fold in all his... Oh, and he does have these little blasters that go on the side of his lion head. Forgot to mention those. First things first, we're going to fold these back and then come to the back of the figure. We're going to fold that out so we get a little bit of clearance. And we're going to take this whole assembly, like so, and turn it like that so it's vertical. And that's going to give us a lot of room on the inside. We're then going to fill back his fists, open... I said open the chest. There we go. Like so. We're going to take this whole section, fold the head in, and then turn that 180 and fold that in like that. Next, we're going to come down here. We're going to fold the arms up like so. And kind of finagle things. Okay, let me raise the camera. I need to raise the camera on that. Finagle things so that... I haven't done this in a while. These will... Okay, there we go. You have to fold these in like that to give you the clearance. Do you? Hold on, guys. It's supposed to be like... Okay. Can you like uno momento 1 second? Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to reacquaint myself with how this works. You're going to come down and you finagle these so that the fists are or the forearms are underneath the chin, like that, or the chin of the lion, and then you can close those in like so. Make sure that's all aligned. Then you can take the lion arms and fold them back. And actually, let me show you that. There's a little tab there and a peg there. Oh, and also take the guns off the lion mane if you have them in place. It's going to make things a whole lot easier for you. That come undone? Yeah, this likes to come undone. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Then we can collapse the lion legs in like that and fold down that chest piece. Grab this thing that fell off. Then we're going to come to the back. That will slot in like that. That will slot down like that. And that, oh, first, before you do that, you're going to take the lion tail and fold that out. And then that will smooth together like that. And then you're going to come down to the legs. You're going to turn the legs like that, or at the, right there, like that. Then fold in the robot mode feet and turn the feet 180. And then just kind of position everything so that he can stand on his lion feet. Fold down that little neck piece to cover the fists. And there you go. There you have your Legacy Leo Prime in his a beast mode. This looks great. It looks great. It's a great lion mode. One thing I forgot is you can finagle things in here and get, and it's actually easier to undo the back sometimes, and get in here and fold out his mane. Like so that you can have his full lion mode attack. You can put these back on like so. And there he is, all armed up in his lion mode. It does look ridiculous, but it is something you can do, and that's nice. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the big guy. Okay. First, what you're going to do is fold these in, then spin this around so that the one gold piece with the hole in it folds down over that. Then we're going to take this section and pull it up so we can get the arms and the chest down. Oh, and if you have these deployed, go ahead and fold back up the arm blades. Actually, this helps to get clearance. So we're going to fold this all the way up. There's a panel right here. We're going to open that and push the head in and then close that up. Then we're going to take this whole assembly and we're going to move it right there so that that's center with that. And then we're going to fold it down like that and fold that panel out or up. Then we're going to come to this section, unpeg these arms. These do like to deploy. We're going to fold this up, get these out for some clearance. We're going to fold the fist up and just kind of finagle this. Let me put this down. Just kind of finagle this so that this piece here, this little tab, will go into that. And then we can fold this in. And there's a tab hole on the fist that will peg into this little silver piece there. That does like to come up. So we'll just finagle that in. I said finagle it in. Come on. Come on. Work with me. Work with me, Leo. Why didn't you? Oh, that would be why. No. Stay in. Thank you. Fold this up. And then that will peg in like that. Then you can close that piece in. Same on the other side. Peg that red piece in. Oh, the creaking plastic. This is probably one of the few last times this will be transformed, just because it is a near 30-year-old figure. Come on, get in there. There we go. Then we can close that up. And close. Did you come undone? Over that. There we go. Hey, behave yourself. Uno momento. Okay, sorry about that. These do like to, so we'll get the lion mode legs situated like that. Then we'll come back to the robot mode legs, fold the tail out like that. Then we will spin those 180. Oh, the creaking plastic. Then fold in the lion or the robot feet. Fold the lion feet around like that. Then fold these down. And there you go. You have Beast Wars the Second Leo Convoy in his beast mode. It looks really nice. It's a big lion. Again, he has deliciously yellowed over time. You can very much see it in the robot mode. I know there's a way to fix the yellowed plastic, but honestly, I'm terrified of doing something wrong and ruining this figure. So I'm just glad to have it in really any condition, but everything is complete. The parts still work. All the gimmicks still work. You can do the, lion mode thing, but it's not, or the typhoon spinning thing, but it's not really that easy to do in robot mode. The mechanism, or lion mode, the mechanism kind of gets stuck, but you still can do it. But there you go. There you have him in his lion mode, and we'll bring in Legacy Leo Prime to give you a good look at the two together. You can definitely see how this borrowed from that, and there is one of my favorite trends that Hasbro likes to do. There is an upgraded figure of this where the lion head, the mane opens and it's more gold. I'm not paying another, I think they wanted $50 for that version, and they can pound sand on that one, like to Unicron with that. But you can definitely see where the design borrowed from the original toy. And yeah, they do look pretty good together. So we'll go ahead and get them back into robot mode and then do my final thoughts on the figures. So for Leo Prime here, we're just going to take these off to give us a little extra, make it a little easier on ourselves. Then we're going to take the back pieces and just wiggle them so that they'll come out like so, and then just collapse all that in and fold in the tail. Come to the robot, or to come to the legs, turn them around like that, and then fold the feet, and then fold out the heels like so. Stand them up, and we'll raise the camera in just a second. Then we're going to come up here, unfold all of that, and just fold out the arms and fold down the fists. Actually lower that one peg. There we go. Do that and that. Then we will open up the chest, fold out the head. That will snap into place, and then just fold that up. Then we'll bring these down like so, and just snap the chest closed like so. Just fold the arms out so they're in the right position. Then we'll come to the lion, and this does kind of like to snap down. Come to the lion and fold on that armature. Come on, there we go. Fold that armature down like that. Drape that over the shoulder. Fold that down on the back. Fold up the lion head. And there you go. There is Leo Prime back in his robot mode. Then we'll come over to Leo Convoy. Bring our boy over here. Stand up the figure like so. Fold these around, being aware of the creaking plastic. The creaking 27-year-old plastic that would shatter me if it broke. Then we're just going to fold out, sometimes a little easier said than done. Here, we'll use this to help us. Come on. Get out of there. There you go. Come on. Come on. There we go. I just have that folded out like that. And then fold the toesies around, or flip the toesies around. Then come up here, open up all these lion parts, and then unpeg the arms on each side and bring them down and forward, like so. Fold down this chest part and those will slot into place. Then we're gonna come back here, these will like to, and open that. Then we're gonna take this part and fold that up like that, and I will need to raise the camera. Like so. Then we're gonna take this whole section and turn it that way, then fold that up and fold out the robot mode head and close that back up. Then we're gonna flip, sorry about that, Leo Prime. Come on, stand up, proud Maximal. Pull that out. Then we're gonna take these, or this chest, and fold that up, and fold these in, and then push this down, and that will slot over those two struts that the arms are on. Sometimes they do like to come undone. And we'll fold down the arms, fold down the lion, arms hanging out from under it. Come on, behave, behave. Thank you. Fold down the tail, fold down that bit. And there is Leo Convoy back in his robot mode. We'll bring him in and then bring down the camera. Final thoughts on the figures. I love them. This guy should be relatively easy to pick up. He's had a couple repaints. Get the upgraded version if you don't already have this figure. But a fantastic figure. This guy will be like finding a hay in a needle stack. and I said that purposely. It's not finding a needle in a haystack. It's finding a hay in the needle stack. Good luck trying to find one of these complete with all the functioning gimmicks. And good luck finding one that hasn't turned into chicken tikka. But I love this. I love this. We never thought we would get I mean, they did the Masterpiece version. We never thought we'd get a mainline figure of this character, which was what it was great for what Legacy was bringing new characters or characters that hadn't gotten toys in decades. To the main line. I never thought I would ever have a chance to own this. This is an Optimus Prime adjacent figure that I never really thought I'd have a chance to own. Still looking for a big Convoy, but those are nearly impossible to find these days. But yeah, I'm super glad that I got a chance to own this. And honestly, this was cooler than some of the things I actually was looking for and that were on my list. So I'm very happy that I was able to grab this guy. So yeah, there you go. There is your Beast Wars 2 Leo Convoy and your Legacy Evolution Leo Prime. I'm asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all my links down below for all the places you can find me and support me. And yeah, remember, growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Be curious, be playful, and above all else, be kind. And I will see you next time.